Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today this is hopefully a quick one. It is something that I came across last week while using Chat-GPT and I wanted to share it with everyone in the channel. It is something that potentially can make dealing with Chat-GPT much easier, much faster, and it is something that could help you get the most out of the tool. Whenever I use Chat-GPT, for work, for business, for generating ideas, even for doing YouTube scripts, what I do is I just open a fresh page. I usually go with ChatGPT 4 nowadays and start generating ideas, giving prompts to maneuver around what is giving me to try to make it as close as possible to what I want. That's time consuming and the outcomes are not always consistent. Now, last week I came across something that could make this more consistent, higher in quality, and really gets everything that you want out of the tool. I'm not sponsored to do this video. I don't think I have enough subscribers even to be sponsored for anything, but this is something that astonished me so much in quality that I decided I'm gonna do a video about it. So this is something called Prompt Genie, and it's basically an online service, an online website that you use actually to get the proper prompts for ChatGPT. So today I decided to create this video and maybe challenge it with really tough topics and tough jobs to do as ChatGPT. And I wanted to see how well the Prompt Genie will create prompts that will get me from the first or second attempt the outcome I want and I'm looking for from ChatGPT. So without further ado, let's just dive in. So here you can see I'm on the website of Prompt Genie. Pretty simple, just reviews. So you can check the pricing. The pricing is $3.99 per month. For me, to what I'm seeing till now, it's well priced. It's well worth the value. It made my work with ChatGPT 10 times better. It's basically ChatGPT on steroids when you use this one. So here I'm logging into the service, and it's very simple. So basically, you have one space where you put exactly what is the prompt for and submit it, and then you'll get the prompt. You'll get the prompt from the tool. So let me show you what I've created for it, and we'll start working with them one by one. So I have 4 things I wanted the Prompt Genie to work on. The first one is I want to create a study on the intersection of quantum computing and cryptography. I don't know what this topic talks about, but I just looked online for the most complex topics I could get it. This is one of them. I want to make a video for my YouTube channel about the impact of climate change on global socio-political stability. Again, a complex topic, probably something you'll find people discussing in the World Economic Forum. Let's see what it gives us there. And then I want to build code towards developing a working privacy-preserving machine learning model. So I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer, but I guess if you're a programmer, probably you're going to be betting on a failure of ChatGPT to develop this. Let's see how it goes. And the last one is I want to build an awareness campaign around the role of algorithms in shaping online experiences and their ethical implications. Yeah, now if you put these things, we're going to put it in ChatGPT first, see what it gives us, and then go to the Prompt Genie and do it again through the Prompt Genie and see the differences in the outcome. So let me open a session of Chat-GPT. That's a new session. I'll go for Chat-GPT 4. So let's go for the first one. I want to create a study on the intersection of quantum computing and cryptography. So I'll take this, I copy it, and then we'll go just to Chat-GPT, hit enter, and see what. So I'll not read everything Chat-GPT is giving us. It's just, I think, touching the surface. It's just something, is giving us the basically the process of developing the study. So define your research questions, conduct literature review, develop a hypothesis, choose a methodology, design your study, obtain ethical approval, conduct your study, analyze your data, write up your results. It's just giving us the steps you need to take to develop such a study. Now, when I put that question, I was looking for an actual material around such a study. I wasn't looking for the steps to perform the study. So now we'll test it with the Prompt Genie and see what we get. So now if we go to Prompt Genie, you can see it here on the screen, and we paste the same question and hit submit. Let's see what prompt it gives us. So you see now the huge increase in terms of the prompt. It's much denser as a prompt. I will read it through, and you can see you have a quick copy button here, so you can take it to ChatGPT. So it says, you're creating a study on the intersection of quantum computing and cryptography. Your task is to research and analyze the implications of quantum computing on cryptography. Write a detailed report on your research and finding. Include what you have learned about the effects of quantum computing on cryptography and any potential solutions or improvements to increase security. Make sure to include references and sources that you have used in your research. So it's totally different way of putting the prompt. Basically, I'll go here and now give it the Prompt Genie version and hit enter. And it's creating a study. But the difference here is you actually cover all the angles. So it's somehow an AI tool, I think, Prompt Genie. It covers all the angle with a deep understanding of how ChatGPT works and putting and positioning the prompt in a way that will get you everything you're looking for or the most out of it. So this is what I was looking for, and I'm getting it now. So for someone who uses ChatGPT daily, these $4 I'm paying now as a subscription for Prompt Genie is nothing. I'm already paying for the ChatGPT plus $20. For me, well worth every dollar. And with this, it's just made ChatGPT 10 times better. And by the way, you can go back to Prompt Genie and basically even broaden that question. I made it very simple just to challenge the tool. You can broaden it. You can put things that I want it long, short. I want it in certain amount of words or a certain amount of time if you're doing something like a video using that text. Okay, so let's go for the second one. So the second one is I want to make a video for my YouTube channel about the impact of climate change on global socio-political stability. Now this is the one that's really interesting to me because like one of the biggest uses I have for ChatGPT is getting ideas and creating more material around what I want to talk about in my videos for my channel. It helps me a lot. Usually I spend lots of time to get what I want, and then I have to spend time researching the topic online just to ensure what I'm getting is correct and proper from ChatGPT. For a script, this is my first time and my first impression to experience with Prompt Genie. I wanted to do it live for this video. So let's see how it goes and if it really hits the mark when it comes to my expectations. So let's go for ChatGPT first. So again, it seems when you ever give ChatGPT a generic request, it simply takes you through the steps of doing it. It doesn't actually go into the content. What I see Prompt Genie doing is basically framing framing ChatGPT to be in the position of you, basically doing a research or creating that script. So even when we read the previous prompt, it was framed that way. So basically it asks ChatGPT to put itself in that position as if it's creating this for its own audience. If it's a YouTube script or if it's a study, it is the researcher doing the study. So it somehow switches the way ChatGPT algorithms are looking at the request. So again, it gave steps, it gave high-level points. Let's see what Prompt Genie will tell us. So it's the same one. Now I'll read for you the new prompt I got from the Prompt Genie. You are making a video for your YouTube channel about the impact of climate change on global socio-political stability. Research and explain what is the current scientific research is saying about the effects of climate change on global socio-political stability. Provide evidence to back up your points and be sure to explain what actions can be taken to mitigate the effects of climate change. Give clear examples of how climate change affects everyday life and how it could lead to greater global instability. Let's go back to ChatGPT and we'll put the new prompt. Remember here, I'm giving Prompt Genie very simple request. If I add a little bit more, it will give me even much more detailed prompts from my experience. So it's giving me the actual script now. And I think the way Prompt Genie framed the request is something that assumes a lot of what you're thinking. So it's looking at the study itself, the evidence, the impact, how to improve things, how to prevent things from happening. So whenever you're looking, not necessarily at this topic, but other topics, it's really a solid way of using ChatGPT. And again, this is something you can do yourself for free. And what I found is you can ask ChatGPT to give you the proper prompts for the topic. This is much faster, much more consistent. Sometimes I felt it was giving me prompts more detailed than even when I asked ChatGPT to give me the proper prompt for such a topic. Okay, so let's go for the third. I would do more. So for a script, I would do definitely more on this, but as a start, much better than probably what I would get from just me typing in what I'm looking for a YouTube script. Okay, this one, I don't know if what's going to happen when I put in the prompt in ChatGPT. And let's see, because this is asking for something in my mind is so complex. I don't know if ChatGPT can do it, honestly. I want to build code towards developing a working privacy-preserving machine learning model. Usually when I hear something like that, there's a company behind it, not a person sitting with ChatGPT like myself. So let's go to ChatGPT. Again, I think the same is happening. Probably it's gonna take me through the steps, through the stages of, oh, it's giving me some code even here. It's giving me the code. And again, I'm no programmer, so someone who's an expert in this area might tell me, Samer, ChatGPT is doing a good job, or yeah, you got nothing. So this is Python, it's highlighted on the top. Let's see what we get, and then we'll compare it with the prompt that we'll get from the Prompt Genie and the output that we get from ChatGPT based on that. So while it's doing its thing, let me go to Prompt Genie. I'll give it the same request. So Prompt Genie rewrote this as, you are developing a privacy-preserving machine learning model. Your goal is to design a model that can produce accurate predictions without compromising user data privacy. You will be writing code for the model and creating algorithms that enable it to work effectively. All data must be kept secure and private and should not be exposed to any third party. Your code should be tested and optimized regularly to ensure efficient and accurate results. Input your test data into the model, run experiments, and observe the performance of your model. Optimize the model accordingly to deliver the best result. Without me being a programmer, I can tell at least the prompt is 10 times better from what I gave it originally. It highlights many requests around what to do with the code, how to frame it, putting in, it's asking the tool even to put the test data, to test it, to optimize it regularly. Let's see what we get out of this one. If you are a programmer out there and the gods of algorithm for some reason brought you to my video, and tell me if you think there's an improvement or not on this one, and what do you think about even the initial one based on the simple prompt to ChatGPT, if you have the time on your hand, that is. So I am copying this one, going back again here. So basically it gave me everything. It's a complete code, but it looks too simple of a code for something like that. No idea what I'm talking about, so I'll just accept it. Let's see with the Prompt Genie request what we get. Okay, it's doing something different. I don't know what it is, but it's giving different steps. Install dependencies. Import the privacy-preserving machine learning model. So here it's importing in Python a model of some sort, which this looks familiar to the code on top, but let's see if it does more than that based on this new prompt. So I'm not an expert, but it seems it had more meat on the bone, if that's the right word. Actually, it looks really similar to what we got from the original prompt. Now, I think for some part of testing and optimizing the model, basically ChatGPT probably can do that, and maybe something around the test data. So it's throwing the ball back into your court and that you need to do that. So, okay, this one I think it was anyways too tough. I think a programmer can do a much better job in asking other prompts to Prompt Genie and getting more out of it. But yeah. This, I didn't see a huge difference between the ChatGPT simple prompt and the Prompt Genie generated prompt to ChatGPT on this one. Let's go for the final one. So the final one is I want to build an awareness campaign around the role of algorithms in shaping online experiences and their ethical implications. So let's go to ChatGPT and paste this in here and see what we get. Again, this is giving us the steps and the phases we need to take this study or the awareness campaign, how we develop actually a campaign around shaping experiences and their ethical implications. So identify target audience, develop key messages, create engaging content. So ideally, if you're in that actually trying to do that, you would start giving it more prompts to get more out of ChatGPT, to hopefully end up at a result where you have some more material to work with. Meanwhile, let me go to Prompt Genie and see what I get from the tool. So it says in the new prompt, you are creating an awareness campaign about the role of algorithms in online experiences and their ethical implications. Your goal is to present an issue in a way that is both informative and engaging to a wide range of audiences. Research the different types of algorithms that influence online experiences and their ethical implications, and use this information to create a campaign that educates the public on this important topic. Your campaign should include informative visuals, engaging stories, and conversations that focus on implications of algorithms on our lives. Okay, let's copy that, go back to ChatGPT. So here, yeah, it's continued, it's completed the response. It's all about the steps you have to go through to develop this campaign. Let's see what it does with the Prompt Genie one. Let's see if there's a difference really from what we got the first time. Yeah. I think this one as well, it's very comparable to what we got in the original one. It's giving a little bit more details and examples, but pretty much not what I expect. Let's do one thing here. Let me try to add more information to the prompt I gave Prompt Genie for this one. Simple addition. I'm just telling it I need the actual content to develop the material. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, it became simpler. You're developing an awareness campaign about the role. Okay, so now it framed ChatGPT as it is the entity developing this campaign, and usually apparently this works well with ChatGPT, this kind of framing. Okay, develop visual and text content such as flyers, posters, videos, and articles. Be creative in your approach, but make sure to include the ethical implications of algorithm. Okay, let's test this one. So you can see here, it's giving me actual text that I put, for example, in flyers. Now I can take this a step further and actually ask it for scripts and for actual descriptions in these flyers. It's an improvement, not that better. So let me know your thoughts about Prompt Genie. Now for me, it's a monthly payment of $4. I'm gonna keep it for a couple of months to really test it and see how it develops. Usually these tools become better with time, and then I'll judge if it's worthwhile to keep, or I just learn from it and then I can do this on my own. It depends also on the time that you have on your hands when developing these kind of things. Do you have the time to really keep thinking about the prompts, or you just want a tool that does it for you just for $4 a month? Would you like me to test it with other cases? So give me your feedback on Prompt Genie. Is it something that you are willing to pay for? Does it make sense for you? Did you test it? Please leave a comment in the comment section. And with this, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.